Hello and welcome to yet another live stream at Let's Go Racing. So sorry about the technical difficulties. We had a few glitches and some kind of technical difficulty in the app in the morning session, and so I had to stop the stream. But welcome to the afternoon session. If you have been watching, the goal is still the same. We're trying to get our lap down as low as I can. I was able to get a low one. Sorry about that, guys.
Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you.
Just give me a second. Just need to get. Right. Sorry about that, guys. I was just a tad distracted. Alright, so like we said, the goal is to get our lap times down as much as possible. This is just our out lap. My goal refamiliarizing myself. So I'm still getting a hang of my trail braking. I'm not stomping on the brakes hard enough. Let's try and avoid the sausage car. A little wide there doesn't get you a 1x. Like I said, let's try and take that wider. Be careful. Oh, I forgot to do this one thing. My brake bias. All right. Using the entire track. I can brake way later. That was shaping up to be a good lap. Still cut way too much speed through there. Running just a little wide. Maybe a 129, 130. Braked way too early. That's a high 129. I have to. apex completely. I could have taken a better line through there. I think I took that corner way. I wasted way too much time through those. Bit too eager. Bit too eager with the throttle. So guys, if you have been watching us, you know, this is day 4 of Make Myself Better week. I just want to improve myself at sim racing, take it seriously, get better at my racecraft, get better with the car and the track. So I know it's an ongoing day after day process, and like I said, I'm willing to do my part and put my time to take it seriously and get better. I don't know what the end goal is, but I just want to make sure the car is beginning to hook. I braked while turning. Let it run to the apex there. Use the entire track. I got that line better this time. Oh, I think I need to get I hit the braking there just a bit harder. Welcome to Let's Go Racing. If you've just joined us, I'm preparing, practicing here before I join the race, trying to get my lap times down. I've now been able to lap in the 128. I won't say 127 is the oh, that's so good. if I let go of the brake, like trail brake, I can carry a lot more speed through that corner right there. Like here. The tires kind of seem ready. I kind of managed to get that, but I did lose a lot of time because it unsettled the car. Oh, I need to, like I said, I have to remind myself. I could have carried more speed through there. If I would have let the brakes go, the tires would have hooked up. Under braking, the tires have got no grip. But if you take your under trail braking, the tire is beginning to grip. I shouldn't have downshifted there. It unsettles the car at good high speed. If you're watching If you're watching this on YouTube, please do subscribe to the channel. I don't know what time it is right now. Alright, let me. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm guessing there's probably not going to be a race right now. It's 3:30. It'll still be a while before the race server is going to be ready. Oh, sorry. Like I said, my goal is to lap in at least the 127th. I did manage a low 128, but again, not consistently. If I try and push the boundary towards the 128, I mess the lap up. I know. Thank you, Al. He sounds like an Al, doesn't he? Albert. He sounds like an Albert to me. Outlap I was trying to get. Probably just a dab of the brakes there. Braking way early here because the tires are cold. I love this nice big sweeping turn. This track is fun. It took me all of like 15-20 minutes, couple of laps to learn the layout, but that's not it now, is it? You cannot safely run the outside of that apex because the margin there is pretty small. Just a little bit and the car loses traction. The track guy did warn about letting your wheel as much as it is fun, like right now. Oh, I'm quite sure it's even. So 130. I didn't have to shift down too. I ran a bit wide there. I'm running wide. Like I said, this is my 4th week in sim racing, maybe my 3rd week in iRacing, and I've dubbed this week Make Myself Better. This is day 4, my 3rd day at Zolder. The first a week and a half, I ran the Dallara at Donington Circuit. I love that circuit too. And when I started, I had to learn the circuit. Like I said, I'm really new at sim racing. That was exactly what I was actually distracted. I wasn't concentrating on the. So where was I? Yeah, I had to learn Donington, and when I started that, the first few times around, even the first few races, my lap times were around 132, 133. I did manage to put in a 126 at one point. Ooh. Which is my goal here, to bring my lap times down to like I said, the margin there is really small. You get it wrong ever so slightly and your cattle off to the grass. I like it when, like, you have to be precise. It forces you to be a better driver. I was a bit too slow there. Ooh, that was a... I'm braking way too early here. Way too early. I look at all these guys who have been doing 125s, 124s. And their braking points are so much later. I come in at that speed and I'm bound to lose that corner. I mean, let me check. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty, let's see if a race... there it is. Let's register. Guys, if you are watching us on Twitch, do follow the channel, and keep tabs of my progress with me. Like I said, I started this. iRacing changed the track and the car on Tuesday, so this has been my third day. So I started Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday today. Sorry, I'm not quite sure. I think it was Monday. So it's either Monday or Tuesday. And when I first started out, I learned the track. I started with a 136. Not that impressive. But I quickly got down to 133. Then it took me time to get down to 130, 132, 130-ish. I was there plateauing at 130 for quite some time. Now I'm able to get my times down in the 129s, 128s sometimes, but not all that. Like 129s pretty consistently, 128s not so much. But that's the plan. I do intend to get in the 127s and 126 as quickly as possible. The interesting thing that I have noticed here is if you see the times that the guys are putting, if you I'll point it out later when at Donington the spread was quite different, in the sense you would have a bunch of them at 120s, 123s, 124s right at the top, and then you would have a small separation, and then you would have the 126, 127s, and then, like, so on and so forth. Whereas now I think it's probably just because of my iRatings and the safety ratings and blah blah blah. But most of the time these guys, or the split that I'm in, the strength of field that I'm in, they are at a 126, 127. Which is not too far ahead from the field. So but like I said, I think that depends on the strength of field. If you're put in the really but one thing I've noticed, no matter what strength of field, people at the back make just as many mistakes. Like I said, if you are not careful of that corner right there, tires are cold, you can feel the car drifting, or not warmed up enough yet. If I catch that corner just a tad, off, it can off balance the car and throw. I was a bit too soft on the pedal through there, and through slow. This could be a one. Once the tires heat up, they come into the working temperature. It's a lot more controllable. I knew that guy was going to probably brake because of his cold tires. He just came out. Whenever I do those zigzag turns, the S's there, I don't know why, but I think of Verstappen. I lost a lot of time there. Lost time there as well. Oh,
You've got wheel damage. You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
so I was a bit aggressive. So I got my time down to, in clean air, I was able to get it to 129.5. Again, my tires are cold. I'm just trying to get in the track guide, like I mentioned before, they said to stay away from the curb right there. I think once my tires heat up, I should try and take. I still haven't found. I'm braking way too early for that corner. The thing is, now I know the layout of the track. I don't know. Oh, like I said. I know the layout of the track. I need to find the limits and slowly push my limits. Because if I'm doing a 128, I know that's probably not so what I wanted to do was in the track guide, the guy who was doing the guide, he mentioned braking around where those the red and white marks start. So I tried to brake as late as possible. Right around there. Whoa. Wow, did you see that? Did you guys just see that? He just continued. The tires are still not heated up. way too slow through there. I wonder what this car would feel like in a motion rig, because I was almost holding my breath there. The braking does help the car turn in a little bit. I took that way too slowly. I braked early, really early. These two corners and the one that, no, to be honest, all the corners are this feels more up to speed. I should have scrubbed just a tad more. Ooh, that felt good. I was not looking where I was going, to be honest. Aww. I always wanted to do that. I used to see these F1 drivers just control their car. So the problem there was coming out of the S. I stepped on the gas a bit too quickly, and tires are cold again. Car control is something else, right? So I was a little bit too eager at that point right there. This corner catches people out as well. It's really deceptive. So I'm doing a low 129. Keeping it flat, glute. I need to find a better way through that corner. And I have to try. I need to try a few ways through there. If I'm fast, if I'm carrying way too much speed, and drill it part of my muscle memory. Okay, that was a good exit through there. But tying it all together is a whole different thing. Ooh, that felt good. Oh, I shifted too early. Maybe lost tenths there. I want to see what kind of time do I get out of this lap. I locked my tires and scrubbed way too much speed. That was a 128. That was a 128, guys. 128. Oh. Anyways, while the sim is loading, please do follow me on Twitch. Like I said, I'm really new to this, all of 1 month now in, but yeah, I stream twice a day. I have a morning session and the afternoon session, mostly on iRacing. I also do some R Factor 2 karting on R Factor 2. If you guys do fancy some good karting races, I had a really good one in the wet, like completely wet, to the point where the carts in front had huge rooster tails coming out and you couldn't see anything. You were blinded. And I was talking about how do F1 drivers do it? How do F1 drivers drive when they can barely see? And they need to know their braking points and braking markers, especially in the rain where everything changes. It's like driving on a completely different track. And you have to learn 2 tracks and maybe driving 2 different cars too. So yeah, and then I did end up having a good race with the AI. Of course, I mean, like I said, I'm really new and I haven't driven karts all that much. I don't want to ruin somebody else's race, but there was some wheel banging going on. It's with the AI, so I didn't mind getting a bit rough. But at one point I did spin out and lost a lot of ground, but then I caught up and overtook a few of them. So if you do want to check the video out, I think it's called Karts plus Super Wet. So do check it out. So again, I do some karts stuff, again all of it with the idea of making myself better. I remember one fine day I woke up and I saw RF2 has karts, and I was like, hey, all the best drivers in F1 have all are all kart champions at some point. Maybe I should do some karting too. And I was absolutely blown away. The speed, the acceleration that I told you the corner was deceptive. I always wanted to do that. I know. I always wanted to do that. I used to see these F1 drivers do that, and tires are cold. The car is drifting. This is essentially going to be another outlap, which, to be honest, I don't mind. I prefer to start at the end of the. If you guys have been. Sorry about that, guys. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know, I qualified 4th, and I didn't mind that as much, but I prefer qualifying right at the back of the pack, because trust me, it gets really messy. Oh, I upshifted one a bit too quickly. All right, let's see what kind of. We've got some really hard hitters in the pack. All right. Somebody with a 126. So my ambition of a 127. So it's a low-ish 126. My ambition with a 127, I think, is a bit too ambitious. But you know what? I'm not going to change it. I am probably going to aim high. If I end up with 126s like I did with the Donington track, in fact, the last race, I had to drag to the finish. You got to be kidding me. What are you talking about? I'm like 5th with a 132. And nobody else has put in a time, so it's nothing to be proud of. Guys, if you do like what you are watching, please do follow me on Twitch. Like I said, I'm really new, but follow me and root me along. I often like to say it, if you guys are into underdogs and love cheering underdogs, this is the perfect place to be. I can't believe with a 132, we got a minute left to go, I'm in 5th place. So earlier I did sign up for a race, and I exited the race even before finishing it, like even before starting it. I signed up, it was still practice, but then I had to, like, the stream had a technical issue, something else, and then some errand just came up, and I just disconnected, and I lost a bunch of iRating, 80 points to be exact. So I did build myself up to 710 or 720-ish. Now I'm at about 600 and something. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a rolling start of 1 lap. Waiting for the safety car or the pace car to take off. So please subscribe and follow, guys. Follow the channel. Trying to keep my distance, also watching the guys from behind. The goal would be to run a clean race as much as possible. Try to get my iRating and safety ratings high. So the guys ahead have all, at least a few of them, have done a 126. So the the few in front, at least 2 or 3 in front, are legit fast, and they are just going to go off into the distance.
Catch up and start.
You have to be careful around these bends here. Like I said, one of the... Ooh, there is this guy who's carrying Fanatec
Up and start.
and... Whoa. I don't know if you guys are watching that in the background, in the rear view. There's a car that's doing somersaults. I should be paying attention ahead, but I'm so distracted by the cars behind. So we are on the faster line here.
About to go green.
I need to breathe and keep it under control.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green. Clear.
Tires are cold, so I need to be careful. Ah.
You cut that corner, we've got a slow down penalty.
So I was going to I avoided running into that guy because obviously he braked. He was actually in the right, to be honest, with cold tires.
You got a slow car on the right.
So like I said,
Slow down. You got a penalty.
sorry about that, guys. I need to get my act together. The tires are still cold, as in they're not cold, but they're not quite in their working temperatures to start pushing, to start banging out lap times. You can see the car sliding ever so slightly. So the guys ahead of me one of my goals or mini goals is to get the fastest time in the race. That means like if I've done a 129, a low 129 in practice to try and get beat that time in the race. I don't know how I came up with that, but I just so that I know that I've plussed my performance from practice. Now for the past few races I haven't been able to do that. All right. I have maybe a few times done like a proper overtake on track, but more often than not I just yield the place just so that I don't destroy or spoil my race for that one position. But once I do have my racecraft and I have knowledge of the track and I have my speed, I have experimented and I've played around, I am going to give these guys a hard time. If you want to get a taste of what is to come once I have my track dialed in, go and watch the kart racing. The karting, again, the other thing about the kart race is it's safe. You have the card around the kart, and at the end of the day they are AIs, so who cares? I don't want to have the same attitude with people, of course, but I do. You'll just get a glimpse of the killer instinct. So one of those goals are accomplished because I did a 128. Like I said, I don't know how I came up with that. I did a 128.5. And guys, like I said, I'm really new at this, so if you guys have any tips, tricks, something I'm doing wrong, would like me to try some stuff, I'm more than willing to. So do drop it in the comment section and I'll give it a shot. And please do leave comments. I read and reply every one of the comments.
You got a slow car on the right.
Just trying to run.
White flag this time.
I don't have to chase that car. It's I'm going to get a really small bump in my I rating.
You got a slow car on the left.
I don't want to. I mean, unless he really.
Great job. Did really well.
Alrighty. So from dead last to sixth. I finished a minute and 8. This guy Bertrand Decamps. Ricky Taz York. He gridded 14th but ended up 4th. Wow, look at that. So let's quit right now. There's nothing to save here. Most of the mistakes were my own. So let me do check. I don't think the results are going to come all that quickly. We had 11 incidents. Go racing. Daytona Speedway. Do I? What cars do they have here? Ooh. I would love to, but I don't. Let me check. Let me test drive this car. Do I know the track? I can bet I don't. I did drive, I don't know what, the Rallycross, VW Beetle Rallycross. I think it was at Daytona, but I can't be sure. But like you say, guys, I mean, sorry, like I say, please like the video and subscribe. Do follow me on I think I know this one. Let's try. Let's give it a go. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Like I found out the last time with the VW. The way you drive these cars are completely different and counterintuitive. They are so powerful. Have nothing in the way of arrow. I had a 6-roll. It's like it does. I believe you drive this in the lower gears. Like I said, it's completely counterintuitive. Oh. Ooh. That thing is tiring. My goodness me. Oh man. It does look nice though. Tell me that doesn't look nice. I'm probably the worst guy. Oh man. Oh. I think I would love to drive that. But I think I need to put the time in there. Oh, there it is. Let's. All right, it's loading. Okay, so we registered for the 5 p.m. race. Let's give it a whirl. Again, I don't want to Oh, that was the 4 p.m. server. So I don't know how. Again, like I said, I'm kind of not kind. I'm really new. I've been on iRacing like 3 weeks since the quarantine started. I already had a rig, sort of, the wheel stand, and just before the quarantine, I kind of built a computer, and I was like, hey, now that I'm going to be at home, why not, like, do something that I love? And I have always loved and always been into racing, as far as I can remember. Having grown up with humble means, never had a chance to really go racing. But I remember I used to live, our vacation home was across the street from, or next door to this mechanic, to a race driver, and he used to always have this fancy cars that he would be fixing, of fancy bikes that he would be fixing, and I used to just love hanging in there with him. But I have, ever since I remember, so to make the most of the quarantine, I got myself an iRacing account. Oh, the tires are cold. Oh, sorry about that. Got myself an iRacing account, and off I went, and I'm having a blast. But I'm still learning the tracks, I'm learning the cars. I have nothing in the sense of racecraft. So that's why I'm doing the karting. I should do a karting session after this. So I was in 4th, I don't know why. Every time I come in too hot, I clip those sausage curves and make an omelette of my lap. I can brake just a tad later from where I did brake. I need to get really consistent with my 128s. If I take that line that I just did, it unsettles the car just a little bit. Like I said, taking it a bit too fast. I was a bit slow. I think the more I get I need to step. The later I brake, I need to brake. So now I have a whole lot of, if I'm not taking it at the right angle, at the right speed, I can come in hot. This kind of throws the car wide. Yep, that throws the car wide, and it's slower. Ooh, I did hit a 128.9. In the race I was a 128.5. There was a lot of wheel spin, and I may have lost some time there. I know what I did wrong there. I was carrying pretty good speed, but I swung the car over like that. Hitting the apex that hard does unsettle the car. This will be a 129 because I took the first set up and I lost a lot of time here as well. I did lose a lot of time there, but I saw those guys going to the corner together, and I didn't want to be a 3-car sandwich. Breathe, breathe. I got a pretty good exit out of there. He got just as good an exit out of there too. My car did drift. That is probably that is not a place, especially with 128.5. Even by chasing him or while chasing the other car. Tires are cold. I need to find I was looking at the relative time and wasn't paying it. cold tires.
Cut the course, try to slow down and give up that time.
I don't know what kind of times these guys are doing. I braked way too early. I'm not hitting all my apexes perfectly. That allows guys, even though they are not faster overall, like so, to get away. Like I said, my racecraft needs a lot of work. Like I'm catching up everywhere else. Sorry, Pascal, I need to apologize to Pascal. I have an optimal of 1:27.004. That's almost a second and a half. That's good to know. So, tires, cold tires again. I don't understand why off track should be. I mean, if I go off track, it's me who's losing time. If I'm cutting a corner, I do get it. But off track is just me who's losing time. So I'm getting punished already. I'm cutting. If I cut I have less steering angle on the car, like steering input. One 128.6. Just putting my time in, guys. Just putting laps. Either I didn't take those turns correctly, or one of my wheels has some kind of I'm consistently doing 128s now. Even with these mistakes, it's still 128s. I know what I did wrong there. And the moment I did it, I knew. The moment I steered, I knew a 128.555. No. I should check by 128 lap what it looks like. That would be really cool. I had Sorry guys, I was reading a mail that a reply that I got from iRacing for a protest that I had raised. So if you go and check one of my races from yesterday, there was an instance where a car just ran right through me, damaged his wheel, and you could literally see it broken off, and then just carries on and the wheel is fixed. I have the video somewhere in here, but so I just got a reply from iRacing saying that there's nothing they can do about it. It is because there was a glitch in his connection. The thing with that is, even though with the glitch I was still docked 4 incident points, and the guy in question ended up finishing 7th. So tires are still cold. This is the first out lap. So in my case it takes me 4.5 minutes without any incident to put in 3 laps, 1 out lap, maybe more for the out lap, and then 2 timed laps. Tires are still cold. I can feel it sliding. Doesn't feel as planted as we progress through this lap. As we progress through the lap, I'm quite sure this is probably a 132. Tires are still dirty. It will take me a few corners before That was more a trail breaking. So we have a 2-minute grid.
One left to green. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
I'm just checking if there's any chat messages coming in. I qualified 6th. Like I was saying, if you see the split, the fastest guys are 126, 126. The 4th and 5th are still at 127 and 128, sorry. Not very far ahead. Let me see who all are in the Troy, Richard Dara, Chris, Jonathan Berger, sorry Jonathan. Be really careful as I go out. There is not much of a difference between Jonathan. I got to mid 128. I do have a 127 flat in me, which would be really swell. That would place me 3rd in this standing here. This guy seems to be in a hurry. I'm going to keep my distance from this car, from the white car. I need to use the loo, as in take a pre-brake really badly. This is another place you have to be extra careful.
Let me by. Hey, let me by. Come on.
I'm on the inside.
The pace car is in. Jetstar, open car. Green flag, green flag.
Careful for the.
You've got a slow car on the right. Go there.
Oh, come on.
You've got a slow car on the right. Cut it off on the left. Go right. You've got a slow car on the right.
Uh, I mean, let's see if I can catch this guy. Catching them is one thing and then passing them is totally another. So we are in fourth. car is hooking up beautifully. I was a bit too aggressive about that and I lost a little bit of time. But I am catching Mr. Richard. I always miss that. That's my I think the tires are beginning to deteriorate. The car does turn under braking. All he has to do is keep it together for one more lap. Oh, he's managed to put a car into. Richard Dara. Come on, few more turns. I have a better exit. Come on.
Great job. Did really well.
Ooh, that was a good one. Wait, what? I can't believe it. They gave me an off track for this one. I was catching Mr. Richard Dara. I'll just take a quick pee break. Come back and check my results. Let's see how that went. Alrighty. I would call today somewhat of a good day at the office. I mean, I wasn't able to get a 21.7, but I did do a low 128, sorry. So that looks nice. I think let's check. Came in fourth, plus 40, you're coming up to 2.443 and 725. This kind of half makes up, look at this guy, 126.1. Wow, what did we do? 128.7. Tomorrow again, I'll try and put in my time and see. 798. A lot of guys here are pretty low. The Richard Dara, he did a 129 best lap on lap 4. He was just a tad faster than we were. To be honest, if I would have just kept my nose clean, so this is what I'm not quite sure how the ratings work, like the calculations. So the guy who won the race, he gets 79 safety rating or I rating 79 points. The guy who came second gets 93. The guy who came third gets 93 again. The guy who came fourth, that's us, we get 40. And I'm guessing, okay, so I seriously don't get it. This guy, he ran ran a flawless race, no incidents. He overtook the guy, ran a pretty good race, I would say, and how long have I been on? Yeah, 1 month. Ran a pretty good race, and so we had 2 lead changes. Troy started 4th. We started 6th, ended up in 4th. And Charles, even though Charles was faster, like he did put the best time, I'm guessing he probably made a mistake, because there are 6 incidents in here, and then there are 2 incidents by this guy. So yeah, I think if I would have, I probably had, if I had a few more laps. What time is it now? 6. I think it's a bit late, guys. So let's call it a day today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, for another live stream. Take care, guys.